was thinking about King Cole this one. Time to let the counter finish. Something special. Hey, whose birthday is it? Why y'all here so early? It's somebody's birthday today. Whose birthday is it? Why is everybody here so damn early? It's a bad one to watch. You probably shouldn't watch this one because I've been watching Alex Jones on Rogan, so you probably don't watch this. I'm thinking about the people flying crooked, flying with crooks. Maybe you shouldn't fly crooked. Maybe you fly straight. Think about your day to day. Buzzer took the monkey for a ride in the head. Monkey thought the buzzer something that he was square. Buzzer tried to throw I get my words, hang on. Says, hey, listen, Jack, I got the words. Straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and stay tight. Straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa, stop voting for Colts. Ain't no use in diving. What's the use in driving? You in a coat with Molech. Please, you need to research Bohemian, what's Bohemian Grove? The buzzer told the monkey, you were choking me. Release your hold, now I set you free. Monkey looked at Buzz dead in the eye. Said something about something, I'ma vote any damn way. Straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and stay tight. You crooked bastard. Stop voting for crooked people and crooked parties. United States Incorporated. This is Bohemian Grove behind me. It's not like Eisenhower and Kennedy and the rest of them told you about cults and secret societies, but you know, people know what they do. Straighten up and vote right. Well, don't vote. Well, I gotta show you something. Hang on. This is a different rendition. I've heard this one. This is from 1955. Not King Cole. Come on, everybody. Straighten up and fly right, you crooks. Crooked monkeys. All right. Straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and stay right. Straighten up and fly right. Put your energy in a good place. Fly right. Speaking of fly right, I gotta show you this owl. I don't know who posted this originally. 1955, Nat King Cole. Who posted? Hang on, I gotta show you. It's gonna be a fun day. It's gonna be a fun meme day. I'm gonna tell you what. Not for me. I'm not allowed to post a bunch of stuff. But I know my friends are gonna be memeing the day up. Memeing it up. Everybody out there, get out there and vote, get out there and vote. And you know, if history repeats itself, that right now the bankers have already picked who the cabinet members are for the deep state. They've already done that, all right? This is why Julian Assange is right now in prison. Why? Because he showed you ain't got no control, all right? They've already picked all the cabinet members of the deep state. Doesn't matter who your president is. You just get ready for your Moloch cure. Moloch. That's the scripture. I asked Facebook fact checkers, let me see if they got back to me yet. I asked them to do a fact check. One of them scriptures said, thine not is supposed to thine thou give thy next generation through thine immune system to Moloch. The organic immune system. Thine is not supposed to give thine organic immune system to Moloch. Because thine God gonna get upset. And that God, thine God gonna send a whole lot of water to get rid of y'all. Come on everybody, how y'all doing? Is that Lori? Lori is funny as hell. I love Lori to death. Boy, Lori and I, we wasn't playing. Boy. We used to take our intellect and we abused. You better get out there and vote. That's so funny. I look at how I've grown over the years. Oh boy, I tell you what. Whew, all day long. Whoop, 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 whoop. I must have got 20 texts and pop-ups. They weren't even emails, they were pop-ups from every device possible. Get out there and vote for Moloch. Get out there and vote for Bohemian Grove. Get out there and vote for people that you don't never know, ain't never gonna call you, ain't never done none damn thing for you. And every administration don't nothing change in your damn life. And I think that's my biggest problem. Outside of 1871, nothing changed in my life. I had a great conversation with a historian yesterday. Well, historian's wife, which 2 becomes 1, same damn thing. And yeah, she said, "Oh, I'm gonna get my husband looking at the Washington D.C. Act 1871." I said, "Yeah, you supposed to, because if you don't know nothing about American history. If you don't know when America went from being a government to a corporation, I have no interest in voting for a bankrupt corporation. You know what it's like to vote for a bankrupt corporation? A for-profit bankrupt corporation. It means that they ain't done their job, they don't know how to make no profit, and somebody controls them. Ain't no different than Pookie. What's his name? Pookie and Gator and was there a? I'm thinking about the Beverly Hillbillies. I gotta find somebody with light skin who's a crackhead. Somebody just addicted to something that they don't have, so they're easily controllable. They don't have to listen to your vote. They just need that money from them bankers. Pookie, Gator, and Dave Chappelle was that crackhead that did. Vote for no damn crackhead government. Come on, stop playing. They can't even get profit right, so the banks own them. This is why the banks are sitting in a dark room right now, just like they proved with the Obama administration. So you know they did it with the Trump administration, and they're gonna do it with the next one, which is most likely gonna be the Trump administration. They pick all the cabinets. We got big things to do. We got big things to think about for the future, and who the American president is not one of those things. All right, shame on you. Straighten up and fly right. It's gonna be an interesting day. Anyway, come on, I can show you something. Straighten up and fly right, boom, boom, boom. Straighten up and stay right, boom, boom, boom. You little crooked bastard. Ain't no such thing as the least of the evils. You know what? Because you know who picks the least of the evils? Where does the least of the evils actually exist? They can only exist in one place. And it ain't heaven. And I'm gonna show you why. Let me show you who did this. I think Desiree showed me this one. Hold on. I love this owl. Oh my goodness. And this is a functioning owl. This owl has something deep to show you. Not the owl outside of my damn house. That owl's broken. I wish I had saved receipts. Send that damn thing back to nature. That thing don't know how to eat no mice. He's probably a vegetarian. That's probably what it is. He doesn't want to eat no mice out of my God. So I had mice all over the garden and shit. Well, fighting with these things, eating my pumpkins and stuff. Broken. But this owl ain't broken right here. This is not a vegetarian owl. Well, I'm a vegetarian, but I'm just joking. So it's right here. She's walking away from anything that doesn't resonate with my spirit. This is me right here. Let me make this a little bigger right here. This is how I get down. You know what people say, and this is how my friends change me, and they give me analogies and thoughts and deep things. I wish I were that smart. I'm not. So you know what I posted? What I posted this. I said integrity can be reclaimed when you stop agreeing to support the least dark resonating and only choose the light. Think about that. The whole least of the evil discussion. What's the least of the evils? And I know, but you gotta be a demon to pick the least of the evils. You must already agree and capitulate to hell if you're picking the least of the dark resonating energy beings. Always choose the light. You got to walk away like this. You put your foot up like that. So you know what? Nah, forget you. Because you know what they like to do. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You just gonna talk. This is not talking. This is they're walking away from the most criminal, crooked, Bohemian Grove, Moloch-like, psychopathic, deep state criminal killers, bombers, looters, mass incarcerators on the planet. This is a proud walk. This is not a sad walk, and it's not a do nothing walk. It's giving up your consent. You just choose the light. That's the only thing they're scared of, is you choosing light. You try to say, you know what? I'm not going to agree with hell no more. There are no least of the evils. All it is evil. It's all together. It's on the same team. There are no least of the Cowboys. There are no least of the Redskins. They all Redskins. This is all football, people. This is all football. All of this. It's all football all day long. This is who's going to win the football game. And the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, the people at Bohemian Grove ain't even watching. They could care less. They don't give two damns. The Rothschilds, right? Please, those people don't care who you vote for. They've already bought the government. You don't have a government. It's a corporation. Stop it. Please grow up. Do your own research. I prefer that they bow and kiss the ring. The only way we're going to get them to bow, Jimmy, is well, I don't even want them to bow. Kiss the ring. I just want to go back. Just go the hell away. Just go back to hell. That's where they want to be. This 0.01%. They should go back there. Oh, there's another good one. I got to show you another good one. It's gonna be a rough day. We're gonna lose a lot of friends today, but that's okay. Most people come back. They're supposed to lose you. I probably did delete some people who told me the truth that didn't agree with my emotions. It's the human experience, people. It's just the human experience. That's all. Dang, my phone is beeping. It's probably gonna beep all damn morning. I text something to my mama, and sometimes you gotta text your mama. So she didn't know how to text, so I texted her something, and I'm a blame related. Says, "Mama, I told you you wasn't listening. You didn't check your text, did you?" She texts important things to try to get. That's how I'm gaslighting her to get her to use text messaging and stop leaving me voicemails. Nobody checks their voicemails no more, mama. I got some information yesterday, and so I passed that on to my mama. I said, "Mama," "what do you prefer to be called? Do you prefer great granny, or do you prefer Nana the sequel? Which one you want, mama?" And I said, "Boop, send the text." So of course my brothers and sisters probably running around like monkeys trying to figure that out. My sister already knew; she knew right away exactly what that meant. So, Mama calling now because I think somebody called and told her the whole point was to get her to check her text message. Where's YouTube at? Y'all up this morning? Are they out there voting? Are y'all out there? Did I put the right code in? Hold on. RDQ something. That's the right code. Yeah, some of y'all still don't get it. Like, what the hell is he talking about? Great man. What the hell? Yeah, that's how that goes. Some of y'all know. Some of y'all know. Why does re-election supposedly change everything? Because they say so, Lori. Pay attention. The TV says that re-election works. If your last voting didn't work, vote harder. If your water, your air, your food, everything's being poisoned, and the owls don't even work because the owls got mouse allergies, so they don't eat mice anymore because the criminals that got the Green New Deal that's supposed to be helping the environment, fighting the climate, are hiding the newly efficient energy and technology creation devices and subsidizing spraying glyphosate every damn way. There's the Green New Deal. Here, just take that carcinogen in. It's gonna save grandmama, and now the owl has mouse allergies. So now they're not hunting mice anymore. But they're saving the environment. That's what I'm a climate change voter. I'm an environmentalist voter. Did y'all vote this morning? Did y'all vote? I drove right past. This is the first time in my life, y'all. The first time. Did somebody congratulate me? Thank you, Christian. You congratulate me for not voting this morning. I drove right past the poll, Christian. I drove right past that poll. I looked right at that poll and said, hell to the no. I know what y'all doing in there. It's a ritual. Blood and chicken and stuff. No, I ain't eating that chicken no more. Now I understand. I am not voting against the interests of my chitlins and chillins and all of the chitlins. I ain't voting for chitlins no more. You should not eat that. That's doo-doo. Okay? There's no such thing as a doo-doo pipe. It's all doo-doo. All right? If somebody bought your government. This is crazy. Why would you vote? Let me find a crackhead. Hang on. Why would you vote for Gator? Y'all remember Gator? Because I started to say something about Gator the other day, and I think I stopped. Did I finish it? I didn't finish. Gator from, remember that movie? The movie that they made to get y'all to think that y'all not supposed to be breedifying together, that your skin color, this color, you supposed to skip this, you supposed to skip that, because the Rothschilds and Rockefellers don't like it when you like making these little beautiful chillins that got better DNA than everybody else, because they got the best of all sides. They got that England DNA with some Irish and some African and some Australian and some Latin American. So no matter where that baby goes anywhere on the planet, that baby got the right genetics to flip that, drink this water, whatever. You know, there's something about the healthiest animals on this planet are the ones that have biodiversity, human genetic diversity, and organic, not from corporations. Gator, here you go, right here. I remember this show, this movie, Gator. The one they were reinforcing this idea that y'all not supposed to have no jungle fever. You supposed to stick to what the Rothschilds and Rockefellers told you, the name that your slave plantation gave you, right here. Where's it at? Right there, Gator. Gator. This is one of my favorite scenes in the movie because Gator went home and Gator needed some money to buy some more crack, like the United States Incorporated. When things collapse, you got to go to the international bankers to get some more money because you like crack. The people want you to do good things, but it ain't about the people. It's about you getting that crack money. So Gator went home, and Mama said, well, Gator, I done gave you the TV. Where the TV at, Gator? I done gave you the TV. And he looked at his mama and said, Mama, I smoked the TV. I was pitching that the other day. I was like, the Congress, the Senate, the whole corporation y'all call it government still. You vote for governments You don't vote for corporations. You collapse corporations. You bankrupt them and you put them out of business, and you restart your government by restoring the republic, by deleting the Washington D.C. Act of 1871, repealing it. So the people have said you go back to we the people, or at least we the states. Anything is better than we the billionaires everybody's voting for out there. So what happened to the dollar, the value, Gator? What happened to the value of the dollar since 1913 to 1933, Gator? I didn't give you a fractional reserve banking, Gator. He said, Mama, I didn't smoke the Federal Reserve. Don't vote for no crackhead, people. Stop it. Stop it. Straighten up and fly right. Good morning, everybody. It's going to be a fun day. Hey, Deanna's in the house. Holly's in the house. I'm a true bohemian. Are you a true bohemian, Ivan? Are you sure? Oh, true bohemian. Okay, I thought you meant me. You mean bohemian. You mean from Bohemia, with some bohemian culture, not the thing that they call Bohemia when they get together, the thing that Alex Jones uncovered. Y'all hate Alex Jones. I love Alex Jones. I love him to death. That brother, he taught me a whole lot. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, right. Alex Jones has taught me the world is not the way it's supposed to be. He lied about a whole bunch, but he got a lot more right than what your government did ever have. Democrats or Republicans. All right. He then went to Bohemian Grove, took that camera and filmed all your criminal elites, your politicians, all your frat boys. That's what they are. Ooh, look at this. Let me put that reptilian over there. Let me put the reptilian, make him about the right. No, that's too small. Make him the right size. They say the reptile's about, it's supposed to be like 14 feet tall or something. Let's put him up here. He was at the Bohemian Grove. He's out there hanging out with your criminals, your criminal voters. I think there's a reason why they created fraternity. I'm gonna go someplace. I connect dots ain't supposed to be connected because I really don't care. I think there's a reason why all of these people are frat people. I do. I think there's a reason why all these people are sorority people. Because if you really think about it, I can go back and tell you a short story, not a long story, short story. When I was in college, a lot of people in my family was in these fraternities and sororities. When you get together, get your friends and your brotherhood, your sisterhood, all of that stuff, get together, So I was thinking about it. It's like, you know what? I'm in college. It's the college life, yo. That's what we're supposed to do. Watching School Days, Spike Lee. We supposed to be in a fraternity. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna get some brothers, and And so a friend of mine beat me to the punch. Name was Larry, and Larry went and he disappeared a few nights in a row. And finally, he kind of quietly told us what he was doing. He's like, "Yeah, man, I'm pledging." I was like, "Oh, you are? Damn! Go on, Larry! Damn, Larry pledging! What?" And it was just between 2 or 3, 4 people. He wasn't supposed to tell nobody. He told us anyway. I said, "Man, what's going on? What you doing? You got that pie yet? You in a fraternity?" He said, "Nah, but I'm doing things. I'm doing the things for the brothers." "Oh, yeah, you doing some things? Okay, what you doing for things for the brothers? You helping them out already? What you getting together with them? You building some equipment, you lifting weights with them, you're getting ready to do something good in the world and help out with the brotherhood, the fraternity." Well, we do things, and they got this paddle. They got a paddle. Oh yeah, what they got a paddle for? Why you need? Because I seen my brother do that. I seen he had that paddle, and it get stepping, it looked good. I saw it in the TV show. He said, "Yeah, but you got to be able to tolerate a little bit of pain. Tolerate a little bit." And by the way, I'm lying a little bit. I like to add sugar on stories because I don't even remember what the hell Larry said. I'm 29. This was at least 18 years ago, and I just remember we got to the part we said, "Yeah, well, because sometimes they gotta paddle you. They got to stop. Hang on, what? Who? What? I mean, you mean like paddle, like going down a river and had you and y'all went on the white water rafting in the middle of the night with some lights and it was dark and y'all was paddling down the river?" He said, "No, they got to spank you." I said, spell it for me, because I don't think we talking about the same. They got together and the brothers and the fraternity and stuff. I did the fun stuff. What you mean? The paddle. What you talking about? He said, "Yeah, they paddle you." I said, "You know what? Look, I gotta tell you something, Larry. I like the whole idea of being in the brotherhood and stuff, joining the cult, the secret societies, because be strong in numbers. But I have a real issue. I have an issue with authority. I've been an individual my whole damn life. I don't do individuality in groups. I'm a wave, creature, conscious, energy, spiritual thing. This is scripture says that thine, and as a grown man, don't let thine take a paddle and paddle your damn hiney. I don't let the government paddle my hiney. I ain't let no Pentagon paddle. I don't let no police paddle my hiney. And I damn sure ain't gonna let no other kid paddle my hiney. So that was it for me. But that's why I think they pick people from frats for these groups. Because you gotta do something dirty. I told you it was going to be a bad talk. It's going to be a bad talk because I was listening to Joe Rogan. I was driving in this morning to slavery, got on the horse. I got to get to the plantation. And I seen on my slavery device that Rogan did another cast with Alex Jones. Oh, I was into it. I didn't listen to no news. I don't know what the hell's going on in your little criminal world. And the whole time he was taking us back down to Bohemian Grove route. And I was thinking JFK and Eisenhower and all these corrupt criminals. Y'all vote and keep this stuff going. And because they got to stick things and battle things with things and get neckified and run. They caught him saying it on the news. Got to get at least I'll run out in the woods naked. I forgot who said that. He said, what? These are people leading your world out there in the woods. Y'all voting for people's out there in the woods running naked. Bill Clinton had him in a blue dress. This was the Epstein portion of it. It's all connected, all these cults and all of this stuff. He didn't have a picture. Epstein had, am I saying it right? Epstein had a picture of Clinton in a blue dress above his mantle. It was a painting. He wanted to remember the moment. And I was going to ask you, what do you think your president was in a blue dress for? And why would Epstein want to remember that day? Because all of this was about getting things on people that make them form the brotherhood. Doing something stupid, criminal, demeaning, dumb as hell, or childish, or criminal, illegal, so that you won't turn on the brotherhood. This is what y'all is voting for. This is it right here. This is it. I wish you was voting for slave masters. That would be so much better. That's not what's going on. So I couldn't do it. I don't believe in dark energy. I'm like the owl right here. I have no interest in. I'm always gonna go with the light. I don't always get the light. I do not always get the light. I'm gonna try to go with the light. That's all I can do. Is the best I can do. But I damn sure ain't never gonna vote for no crackhead. No crackhead bankrupt corporation pretending to be a government run by a bunch of frat boys that had wieners and sticks and paddles, and fingers and stuff, all in people's booty holes and stuff. Now ain't nothing wrong with that. That's what you want to do. Get down. I love if it's good for you, it's good for me. I have no problem with how anybody wants to do anything with anything, but I just don't think if that's not your thing, that you let somebody else do it to you because you're embarrassed that they do that so they will control you once you're in government. I don't think that's a good idea. And it's not like it's new. Gangs do that. Hollywood does that. So of course Congress does that, right? And this is just the world we live in. Everybody wants frat boys to run the planet. I just think by the age of 10, you should have an issue with spanking. I had an issue with spanking at the age of zero. The doctor, my mama still won't tell me the name of that doctor because if I find him. All right, is YouTube broken? Is it just me? What font did you sell out? You back on the criminal Facebook? Somebody on YouTube post something. I just want to make sure that it works. I'm gonna greet people. Hey, good morning, Danielle C. Good morning, Jasmine. Good morning, Angela. See, Jasmine, I was like laughing at you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was so happy when I had to smell doo-doo no more. I have gone damn near 15 years only smelling my own doo-doo. Except for you go in that men's bathroom, but I hold my breath for the most part because my brother taught me to smell little particles of what you're smelling, so I usually hold my breath when I go in a public restroom when I'm unfortunate enough to be able to hold it. And Jasmine, you out there changing them diapers, and I'm just, I'm happy about some things, but I'm thinking, yeah. But it's different, I think, as a granny. and a grandpa. I think it's different, isn't it? Because you can send them home. My nose is gonna tell me when it's time for you to go find your father. I don't want to do that no more. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, I won't do that no more. Oh, it's a wonderful day. It's a wonderful day. Good news for me. Yes, yes. We're gonna be one more hay on the planet. Yes, it is gonna be. All right. Good morning, Andrea. Thank you for that, darling. I wanted to make sure that we're good to go there. Straighten up and fly right. For that reason, we are making new creatures, new spiritual energies coming to the planet, getting inside of these babies. These babies look at you, these big old eyes like, Coco, oh, are you making a better world for me? Or are you just going along with the criminals, with the least of the evils, making more of a hell for me? What are you doing? What are you doing? Will I get to take this pacifier out? And live in a peaceful like society? Or will I have to trade the pacifier for a gun, bombs, Molotov cocktails to fight the things that you were supposed to fight before I got here, you bastard? That's what's wrong with me. That's what's wrong with me. Babies break me. They ruin me. So my son told me that yesterday. Great news. And it's just like, damn it, I guess I gotta try harder. The world still sucks. Gosh. I gotta try harder. I said the world still. Look at the world. Look at the world. Everybody look at the world. Look at the world. Does the world look nice? The world look nice. If the world looks nice and we like what we had created, what Vine has voted for, then keep doing that. You like it. Look delicious to you. Look smart. Look wise. You know, grandmamas in threat by the people that y'all keep cheering for and listening to. That said that they saving grandmama. Look at the world. If this is working out, keep doing that thing. Because what's that definition of psycho something goes? If the definition of insanity is to keep doing the same damn thing, just keep doing it. Keep doing it. It's getting better, isn't it? Yeah, look at the world. It's getting better, better and better. Oh, I did learn something this morning though. I learned something about clean. What's it called? Clean coal. Clean coal. Alex Jones talking about clean coal. And yeah, it's possible. I've never heard of it before, but it's possible that somehow you can have a perfect carbon CO2 carbon thing in America that you burning is clean, got the filters and stuff. It's just putting out smoke and stuff. I just, for me, it's the same thing. I love Alex Jones, but I read too much. And I read that damn Invention Secrecy Act of 1951. I'm like, so why are we still using fossil fuels? Why are we still digging in the ground to dig up things that disturb Mother Earth, and we have the ability to fly around that damn UFO? That's the other thing I got that woman on yesterday, whose husband is the historian. I said, you need to have your husband also look into the Invention Secrecy Act of 1951. Because apparently the people that's fighting fossil fuels in politics in the big man's club are hiding energy devices from you. They made it criminal to make anything that's better than fossil fuels. So it's probably a bad idea to listen to them and fight that climate change. It probably is a bad idea. But it's mostly a good conversation. I'm halfway through it. And my position on climate change, it hasn't changed. It hasn't changed. And the planet's position on climate change has not changed either. And the sun's position on climate change has not changed either. And the universe's position on climate change has not changed. And the galaxies and the universe and gods and Mother Nature, they all of their positions on climate change have not changed. It's gonna change. You can stay here if you want to. We need to get the hell out of Dodge. That's my position. Listen, all of these people destroying the planet, you think is saving the planet, you voting for why they destroying the planet, and the planet just sitting here like, yeah, we gonna murder y'all stay here. You can do anything you want. Yeah, well, because even Alex got into it with Tim Dillon, I guess with somebody on the Rogan show. They were going back and forth, and I'm just like, why are we going back and forth? Why does it matter if fossil fuels have affected the climate at all? Why does that even matter? We gonna die if we stay here. Let's not talk about, is it grizzly bears coming? Is that a grizzly bear? Was that a grizzly or is that a Kodiak? I'm not sure which one. Let's have a fight. Let's argue. Let's argue. It's charging at us. You know what? Damn it, I'm not even sure. Is that a Kodiak or is that a grizzly? Like, you know what? If you stay here, you're gonna die. You're gonna be in the bear's belly, and soon you're gonna be the bear's boo-boo. Which was a good. Who was the brother that does the funny videos? He had me laughing so hard I almost had droplet snot coming out my nose, projectile yesterday. He had me laughing so damn hard. He was in a safari. Let me see if I can find that. He was in a safari. I don't know if I can show it. Are we allowed to show? What's his name? Schuler King. Shula King. Hang on, let me find this. See if his video is here. It's probably on YouTube and Facebook. He had one yesterday popped up. You know how people go on the safari? Shula King, comedian. People go on that safari and you're surrounded by tigers, lions, and bears and stuff. Because there's a good analogy too, like not just arguing about if fossil fuels would sped up climate change or not, and climate gonna change on any damn thing that you want to do. You did science versus science. Mother Nature's is like science. It's just science. You're gonna die if you stay here. I know you want to stay. I know you don't want things to change. It's like a marriage. Right? People go into that marriage like, yeah, marriage change ain't gonna happen. Oh, marriage change gonna happen. Don't matter what you do. You can stop with the roses. You can stop with the dinners. You can stop giving him some. You can stop. It doesn't matter. You can say you can have the exact same volumes of everything you're doing, and you still gonna have marriage change. That's just how it goes. You got to change with it. You got to go with it. Marriage right there, because I was at my sister's wedding, and it's just like marriage change is gonna come. But what caused marriage change? Well, you stop taking her to breakfast in the morning. You stop bringing home roses. You stop giving him some. You stop giving the blowjobs. You stop. It's like it doesn't really matter. Marriage change is gonna come. Do the things that you feel that you should be doing, and accept the reality. You're not supposed to be with the person. You're not supposed to be with. You're supposed to be. You're supposed to be, and that's the end of the discussion. But accept the reality that the marriage gonna change, the climate gonna change. You need to get the hell off the planet and stop arguing about how if you can slow it down. Don't argue about how fast the grizzly is running. If it's a Kodiak, a brown bear, or grizzly, and just say we gonna die if we stay here. We need to go. We need to vote for people not in a boys club that is sticking wieners and socks and gerbils in each other's booty cheeks, and vote for people that got some common damn sense. That's what JFK said in much more non-offensive words. Just Google JFK Secret Society speech. All right, I don't see it. Dang it, I don't see it. Shula King, if y'all don't follow Shula King, you should. That's a funny brother. Oh, let me look on YouTube real quick. It might be. Nah, it doesn't really matter. He was one of the drive-through safaris. Lions, like picture this, lions walking all around, and the female lions went on the right side of the car, a male lion and another female lion was on the left side of the car. And an analogy had popped in my head. He said that his solution was to boo-boo on himself, and that probably is what will happen, because lions are not like the lions on TV. It's not similar. When lions walk past your car, you're gonna see their head at the midpoint of your window. They're a hell of a lot bigger than on television, not on television. So what if your kid say, "Hey, Daddy, I gotta use the bathroom"? Because this gets back to grandkids and kids and nieces and nephews and all of that stuff. I gotta use the bathroom. Can I get out the car? And like you have a solution. Yes, this is about voting. So do you learn to listen? Yeah, you can get out the car. Or do you say, no, you need to stay in the car? It's Rockefellers and Rothschilds and centralized government and centralized banking out there. Hell no. Or do you say, well, you got to choose the left or the right? You can choose the left door or the right door. Doesn't matter which one you choose, baby. Same thing will happen to you. That gets back to the most, again, never, where's the owl at? Where's the owl? You don't, there's sometimes where no choice is a choice, and it is a why. Oh, Lord have mercy. Do y'all see that right there? Oh my God. I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry. I talk about everybody. I don't just talk about him. It's just he got that thing on his face. I said it before. I know y'all not gonna like it. This is how I lose friends. I need you to fight China. I need you to fight the Rothschilds and Rockefellers. I need you to fight with the deep state. And if you scared of air, I'm just kind of thinking you ain't up for the job. Oh, but I got a theory. Oh, but actually it's not my theory. I stole it from somebody else. They actually know that he isn't gonna stay. They already know what's wrong with him, and everybody knows what's wrong with him. You ain't allowed to say it on the internet, but everybody should feel ashamed of their damn self talking about that man. Everybody know that they abused him by putting him in that position, and he ain't gonna stay. It's all about Kamala, right? That's what it's all about. Because they already know, between Hunter's laptop, dirty deals in the Ukraine, and apparently the FBI has it, that man going down. That man going to prison, we going somewhere else. So it's all about Kamala. But it don't really matter. To me, that's just funny. That's just funny to watch people engaging in cult-like behavior. Oh, there's another good one right here. Check this out. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Boom! It's gonna be a fun meme day. This is why I'm online. The only job, I'm making my final prediction, and it's 100% accurate. Here's the toss-up states in gray. I'll make it a little bigger. The people states in green. and something called the oligarchy is in purple. So if you don't like the idea of your government being a corporation, a for-profit corporation that's bankrupt, there ain't too many states that you. All right, I'm done. This is why I'm not gonna watch. I'm not gonna watch it. I am not doing no coverage of no criminal election from people who have murdered, mass incarcerated, blown up and destroyed every damn thing on this earth, and poisoned the air so damn bad that I can't even get an owl to eat some damn mice in the garden. No, I have no interest in that. Poisoning grandmama from every way, shape, or form. And I told somebody yesterday. She said, yeah, I just wear it because I don't want to just deal with nobody. Like, no, we got to stand up. You got kids. You're going to have grandkids. We got to stand up. We got to tell them. Got to tell them. See, sir, would you wear your face diaper? See, yeah, I'll wear my face diaper for you. Will you eat organic for me? Will you eat some more fruits and vegetables? Will you eat your smoothie? Will you do things for your immune system to protect me? I'm just saying. If I can wear a face diaper and do something completely unscientific, unnatural, and abuse my body like they did to the slaves they brought here from Africa and probably from Ireland, they probably did it for them too. If you want to take me back through my transgenerational epigenetic sphere of putting things on my face because my ancestors had masks that were made of metal on their face to make sure that they wouldn't get their master sick, can you eat organic for me? Can you take that Twinkie out your mouth? Can you do that? Can you put that donut down? Can you put that donut in the trash? That's the weird thing about it too. And that's really my stance when it comes to that still is that, well, I'm just seeing things falling in the background. I'm sorry. Y'all know that I go in that paranormal space sometimes. No, I'm just saying, if you can abuse me and make me do something unnatural, can you do something natural, positive that will help you build your immune system so you don't have to worry about the flu? Or other things, cancer, leukemia. Like, I'm giving you something positive, lady. You're giving me something negative. I'm giving you something positive. This is going to help you. Wearing a face diaper doesn't help me. I don't need one. All right. My place in the herd is to go out there and get all the cuckoo flus and bacteria and viruses, get the koi poo. Shoot, I was fishing out fish this morning. I had I thought it was a tilapia. It wasn't a tilapia. It was when the goldfish died. He died, putrefied, decayed. He was on the filter way down in the thing. I had to shake the pump, get the thing. He released. He floated to the top, grabbing it with my hands. That's what I do, people. I'm an organic human. Threw that sucker out there, threw him in the bush so he could break down whatever. I wash my hands a little bit. I like scrubbing. Because I need it. I know, because I was driving here and the nose get to itch down, scratch your nose. I smell fish. Organic immune systems, it is a scripture. The Facebook answered my question. I asked the question, I said, in the scripture, it says that thine shall not give thine organic immune system to Moloch. And then they might have misspelled it. Because they changed the names. They changed the names. I was asking my brothers that this morning too. I was like, hey, for this thing that's coming, this spiritual God that's coming to this planet, that's not a baby, but it's a God. I said, its parents are picking biblical names. And my brothers love that because they go through the church and stuff. And one of them doesn't, but they still read that Bible like to beat you over the head with it when they can. So I always tell them, they came from other books, right? So they cultural appropriated, they changed the name. So it's like they said the name. And I said, that sounds like a nice name to me. It's a biblical name. But, I'm just thinking, is that really that person's real name? Because the Greeks cultural appropriated, right? They said, no, we can't have a name like Zizabop. We're going to change his name to Daniel. It's a good Greek name. They cultural appropriate these scriptures. That's what I asked them. They didn't reply yet. I said, do y'all know if this book came from the Enuma Elish part before the Bible, before they retranslated it? Or did it come from the Sumerian tablets, the Syrian text? What was his name originally? All right, I'm gonna do comments. That's it. I'm done. That was my rant. Straighten up and fly right. That's all I'm saying. Straighten up and stay tight, straight. You know what? Can I do the lyrics real quick? I have no idea. I have no idea what the lyrics for this song is. This was one of my father's favorites. I love it. Every time I hear it, I think about him because he always wanted to fly. Rothschilds and Rockefellers wouldn't let him fly for a whole lot of reasons. We won't even get into all of that. But the lyrics, there's always something to these lyrics. I don't know. This is what I do, y'all. I go with the universe. I go with the universe. I'm gonna have to make that a hell of a lot bigger. Because the universe gives me bad eyes. Hang on, see if we make that bigger. I got lost without GPS the other day. Ooh, did I tell y'all that story? My God, I almost died a couple times. You better share the video. This is temporary. All right, that's the biggest I can make it. I have horrible eyes. No, I don't. No, I don't. Speak positive, Gerard. Speak positive. That's what my hippie rich friend says. You got to speak positive things. You got to speak it as though things is not as though they will be, because they might be, could be. If you're speaking positively, but you got to speak positive things. So I got great vision. I have fantastic vision. Is just the damn signs is too small. That's the problem. Damn signs. Straighten up and fly right. I think it flies to today. Straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa. Don't you blow your top. Don't get too excited. Don't get a snot bubble. Don't let these politicians get you upset. They make money on emotions. That's what they do. They get you scared of somebody so you will be your own worst enemy. They get you upset. Don't blow your top. Just sit back and say, you're a corporation. You're not going to get me upset. You're a for-profit corporation and you're bankrupt. That's the equivalent of a crackhead. You're not going to get me all upset to blow my top. I really don't care who wins. I really don't care what you're doing. I understand the oligarchy is running all this. Ain't no use in diving. Ain't no use in jiving. Ain't no use in you diving. Don't worry about it. Go in there and get to fight and fight, because that's the, you know how they do the dive. Ain't no use in diving. No, ain't no use in fighting. You can get with the black people, fight the white people fight the black people, the immigrants, the Christians, the Muslims, all of that division of identity, the straight people, the gay people, however you want to do that, LGBT, get them. Ain't no use in diving and fighting, because they set all that up. They gave you all them identities to abuse you with that television. You attach your intellect to an identity, they can get you in a group and take all your power and everybody else. They ain't no least of the evils. Just people who respect your sovereignty and people who don't. You see how this works out? Ain't no use in jiving. Ain't no use in that line or jiving. That's why I didn't stop at that poll this morning, because everybody over there is jiving. They all lying. Every last single one of them. All jiving and lying. They do not run. There's no way in God's green earth, planet, solar system, galaxy, or this dimension that the people with the most power on this planet that could basically blow up continents would give you the right to have say in your government. That's assuming they even let you keep the government. They didn't even let you keep the government. Man, ain't no use in jiving. Straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa. Don't you blow your top. The buzzard told the monkey, use a choke in me. Ooh, the buzzard told the monkey, use a choke in me. Release your hold and I'll set you free. The monkey looked the buzzard right dead in the eye and said, your story so touching, but it sounds just like a lie. Ooh. All right, I can go some places with that. I'm not going to, because I've been running my mouth too long. Don't trust a crackhead corporation. Don't trust a government that's addicted to power, money, control, and debt with the future of your human race. Straighten up and fly right. Stay tight. Don't even worry about it. You just march in that direction. Always go toward the light. There are no least of the evils. There are no better demons. There are no better evils. You're either on the light vibration side or you're on the dark vibration side. Never give your energy to dark things. Ever. All right, all kinds of voices this morning. Yeah, Jonathan, too much coffee. My coffee machine broke. Well, there's actually two of them. So the first one broke yesterday, or 2 days ago. 2 days ago, yesterday, I forgot which. And then my backup one broke. I used it once and it broke, maybe because it was so old. And so now I have another one and it makes a tight cup of coffee, so you might get a couple voices. My world is beautiful. Isn't it Christ? There ain't nothing wrong with the world. The world is exactly the way we have made it. Period. End of story. I think it's the jacket. What's going on with the jacket? It's hot. You're not talking about me this morning. Oh, thank you, Kimberly Fuji, for appreciating me. These little criminals right here they talking trash. We're gonna get to it in a minute. Hold on. Coal is a materialization of the negative energy in the earth. Ooh, therefore, it is good to burn it, according to my guru. Ooh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Because coal is carbon. We are carbon-based creatures, and it all went down in the ground. That's assuming that is true. I love Alex Jones. He's actually pretty adorable. Watch him in an interview with Joe Rogan a few days ago. Okay, I didn't know it was a few days ago, Patricia. I just saw it just now, so I started watching it. I appreciate Alex. I won't say he's all that beautiful, pretty, and adorable and stuff. I won't say he's always right. But he's gotten more right than any politician I've ever voted for. He told me that my world is full of criminals. And the first time I ran into Alex, like Rogan said, was he was protesting Bush. That's the first memory I have of Alex Jones. He was protesting them damn Republicans. And I like that, because I was like, yeah, we need to be a Republican. These Republicans don't like no republic. He was protesting George Bush. Big time war, big time killing, colonizing, blowing up stuff. And people don't know that. They don't know that, Patricia. The attention span of most people, they say, is shorter than the attention span of a goldfish, right? Like a goldfish has like 45 seconds, and most people got about 30 seconds, something like that. You know, but if you go back to the original, everybody's got something right that they got to say. If you're smart enough to realize that everybody has experiences you can learn from. But of course, television tells them that he's a racist, he's a supremacist, he's a... And so all the people just go with that. And it's like, people don't be clones. Do not be clones. All right. Today should be a paid holiday for all Americans. It should be, Jimmy T, but I want my money back. It should be. It should be a paid holiday. But I was thinking about all the good 2-hour breaks I done wasted at that damn voting poll, voting for Pookie and Tink Tink and Gator and these crackheads and this lying corporation pretending that it's a government. I want all that money back. All that money back. I worked hard to earn my 2-hour break. It's supposed to be an hour, but I worked them up to 2 hours. I worked real hard to earn that and deserve that. I want that money back because it's a fraud. They're a fraud. Oh, does the United States Incorporated, do they have a .org or a .gov? Because they got a .gov, we can probably sue them. And not a government. Factually, they are a corporation. This did right in front of your face. If they got a .gov, that's fraud. That's false advertising. RZL. Oh no, Ariel was Gargamel's cat. Yes, I remember. Yes, Smurfs. I thought it would be a good name for my new cat I found outside. Why would you think that? My window after Halloween. No, Riley, no, that's not a good name. I know, because Azrael was not good. If you think Azrael was good, you're a little darker than I thought, darling, because no, Azrael was always trying to eat some Smurfs. Azrael was not like the owl. I'm going to put the owl back. I like the owl background. I do not want these dead criminals behind me. It's creepy. I'm looking at them and I keep hearing the JFK speech. Like, nah, I can't even focus. Hold on. Get rid of that. Where is the owl? Where is the owl? Bring the owl back. Make owls back great again. Hold on. I got a bunch of owls. There they back. I hit the wrong button. Let me delete that. You're gonna delete that background. It's like a bunch of dead criminals that everybody keeps voting for. They set up a crony criminalized world. What is this? Nope, that's the house on fire. Yep. Do not give the next generation a house on fire. I'm gonna have to go through a few backgrounds. It's gonna take a minute. But Riley kind of got a little bit of that darkness though. You look in her eyes, she got a little darkness. There's a little, not a whole lot, but it's a little. Yeah, that one, that's hilarious. We're gonna get rid of that. That's scary. I don't know what's scarier. The criminals behind me that's all dead and buried in carbon now that you're supposed to burn up with, with clean carbon. Or the dude, he got the thing, and really? He gonna protect you. He gonna save you. He gonna let your grandbabies and nieces and nephews be. I'm sorry. I think I'm in Bizarro world. I do. No, men used to be tough. All right. I'm not gonna say nothing more. Let me put that. Now I will keep the reptilian God down here. Because that's still what y'all voting for. Let me go down. I gotta find the owl. I even forgot why I'm looking for the owl. No, that's Red Dawn. There you go. Sometimes you got to tell them, yeah, you only gonna push me too far. Only gonna push me too far. Let's just straighten up. Fly right. We're gonna get rid of that. Dude, what's going on, Jimmy T? You swapped over. Did they both find answer why he sold out? Ooh, there go the Hydra right there. Remember this? Human beings live forever. They live forever. You got the DNA, your genetics. If you have not researched telomeres, please look up telomeres. You were designed to live forever, but the reptilians needed you to die and vote and be black and white and immigrant and Christian and Muslim. So they gave you a whole bunch of lies and convinced you that you are supposed to die before 120. I think they've already found the fountain of Eden. Was it garden? No, what's it called? The fountain of youth. I think they've already found that. And I think that's in telomere science and the telomerase enzyme. All right, let's get rid of the Hydra. Let's walk back to history. Where's that damn owl at? Who the hell is that? Oh, that's the president. That's the president. Oh, yeah. I was telling a lady about that yesterday too, the historian. I was like, you know what? I tuned into the debate and they were like, yeah, the president's gonna be debating with somebody else that wants to be the president. So I turned on television and I was like, who are these two bastards? Who are these people? I don't see President Grant up there nowhere. That's the president, right? He's the president right now of the United States. He's still the president of the Republic. He still is right now. And he ain't debating nothing. He carving. We're gonna get rid of the president because y'all don't want him to be the president no more. There they go right there. That was from the two guys. They ain't got nothing to do with the Republic of America. Those are the United States Incorporated employees. It is their job to fight and pretend as though those things that were not be as they should bind that, but are as they are. Controlled opposition. You say that, I fight that. The corporations stay in power. That's how that works out. Yes, we have a choice. We can continue to go the direction of. I actually want to keep this one. Continue to go the direction of criminalizing, making all the babies barcodes from monkeys to us. We live well with our privilege and supremacy. Then we're gonna make our children and grandchildren barcode inorganic creatures without immune systems in the film. Or we can go the direction of light. We can go the direction of light. I'm gonna get rid of that. I have to clean up my backgrounds. Don't fall apart on me tonight, Bob Dylan. All right, don't fall apart. Well, I don't know what's gonna happen tonight. Who's that? Jennifer? I'm not even gonna watch. I really don't care. I could care less. Here you go, right there. There we go. Yeah. All right, now some comments. Wieners and socks. Yes, Lori. Wieners and socks. Bowling balls and socks. Barbells and socks. Anything they just do something to make you embarrass you, and so that way you won't ever do nothing to help the people that vote for you. I don't want that type of person designing the world for my kids or coming future hailings. Life is always changing. It is, Christine. Life is always changing. G put on the video. Jesus Lord that caffeine and kicked in. I don't know if I can, Elaine. I don't know if I can. I'll probably get a copyright strike. I'm trying to straighten up and fly right too, Elaine. I did not post it yesterday. I think I put it on my story yesterday. What he did is the family sitting in the car, and you got this big old lion over here, and lions on the other side, lionesses. And it's like the common sense moment where it's just like, don't choose the left or the right. Just tell the kid you need to pee in the car. There are times that you are supposed to pee in the car. I know that. I was a traveling salesman. Don't ask me nothing else. Because for efficiency, if one of them kids, if they get out on the right, they're going to die. They get out on the left, they're going to die. Those are not decisions. There's no least of the evils in dying. Stay in the car, wait for the lions are gone, and then you can vote again. Right now, lions outside. Remember last election, we did the B gate and W gate. A few years back, he looked straight into the camera and offered himself to sell out if they give it to him straight. Oh, straight crap on aliens. Quote, "How lie on my mamas, I'm available." Okay, did Alex Jones say that, Patricia? I would have made that deal before. I don't need to make a deal now. Like, we have enough science in the public domain to realize there ain't nobody alone in nothing. We were just alone in our own little narcissistic, sociopathic heads. We are just the next thing in the universe. And everything else in the universe, all that planets done climate changed. all their suns super expanded. They all had to get the hell off the planet. And the dummies who stayed there and fought about, is it changing? It's not changing. Is it a grizzly bear? Is it a Kodiak bear? All the people who like argued side effects and struggled and fought movements on side effects instead of getting off that damn planet working together, they all died. So I think space is full of aliens. Every shape, size, color you can think of. Hair, anuses on their foreheads, testicles under their ears like earrings. Every imaginable string theory, infinite possibility alien that could ever exist in the world, universe, dimension, they all exist. They all exist. So I don't need nothing from them. They don't have to disclose nothing from me. All I needed was science. All I needed was the Hubble, the planet hunting one. I forgot the name of it. Expansion theory on suns, and there being more Earth-like planets at this moment in the Milky Way galaxy alone than grains of sand on all the beaches on Earth. And we don't even know how many damn galaxies is actually out there. Right? Life is everywhere, and that's in this moment. That's not 5 billion years ago. It's a whole different set of aliens that got off the island, and the rest of them stayed with an exploding population, but continuing to vote to take all the technology, the wheels, the cart, the levees, everything that we use and giving it to a 0.01%. Eventually we all gonna die. We all grow the hell up. Anyway, good morning. Sherry is in the house. Sherry Lynn. Sandra is in the house. Christ is in the house too. Oh, did you learn the hard way that it was illegal? What did I learn? What the hard way? What was illegal? What did I do? Did I say something was illegal that I did? What's illegal, Christ? Was that for somebody else? I don't break no laws. I don't break, and when I do, I don't say them on the internet. I break lots of laws. Shoot, I might be in trouble right now, but I'm gonna keep that to myself. Weird stuff happens around me, people. Hey, Rachel, good morning. It's also illegal to eat a donut while walking backward on the city street. I think it's illegal to walk backwards on the city street. This is the problem, but it's a good example. Good example. Because like in Florida, you can't spit. There's some town in Florida you can't spit. There's still some town in the United States you can't dance. This is the problem with voting for crackheads. This is the problem for voting for sorority guys who did things and stuck paddles and hit people and stuff. Is grown men. Is they do dumb stuff. And they're okay doing dumb stuff. And this is why I think they're all frat boys and sorority boys that run all the governments and the world powerful organizations and CEOs, and they work together. That's my brother, work together. But they all serve that Greek, weird mythology, anal cult thing that they all got going on. Is they'll make crazy laws that make no damn sense. You can't spit on the street. Them's droplets, man. You gotta get those things out your body. You can't like put them in a face diaper and keep rebreathing them. You're gonna die. Eating a donut, walking backward on the street. They got the one in Jersey, Coco, where it's, is it Coco or Cuckoo? I like Cuckoo better, because you look, sometimes. In Jersey, you can't walk on the street with a cell phone and stuff. You can't drive and text. You can't do this, put on your makeup, drink coffee, whatever. And it's just like, you know what? This world is collapsing. I'm fine. I'm good to go. I like it. Let's do this. Let's collapse this. I'm good to go. Who's doing a live cast tonight to get us through this? I was actually planning on watching the rest of Joe Rogan and Alex Jones. I think that's more important. I'm catching up on the 100. I think that is very important. I already saw The Walking Dead yesterday. That was important. Got a good quote from that. There's more real things that happen on television. But I do know that, yeah, I think Rogan and Alex. Rogan's doing a long live stream on it. People just jump in and do stuff. I'm pretty sure somebody here would do it. I'm not even sure I want to pay attention even just that it's even happening. I think that's kind of where I'm at. I'm not sure I want to give it my energy like the owl. I don't even think I want to give my energy to anything psychopathic. It's like, yeah, it's a ritual. That's all it is. It's a ritual. They go, it's like gambling. It's like gambling, but instead of like apples and bananas and lemons and the prices or the things that you win, they just say raw child, raw child, raw child, raw child, raw child, raw child, raw child. You see what I'm gonna get. Let me put my money in here. Let me put my energy in here. Let me put my grandkids in here. Let me put my kids in here. Let's put them in here and see what happens. 1% every single time, every damn time. But that's why they make people emotional, so they keep gambling. Get a red sports car and take a drive on the 101. All right, Jimmy T. Little red Corvette. Woo-hoo. Baby, it's much too fast. Yes, it is. Little red Corvette. Little red political parties. I don't know how we would do that. I'll try to go back on that one. PhD committee still reviewing your rhymes. Yeah, well, they shouldn't review my rhymes, Jonathan. I make a bunch of stuff up. And this is how I get through my day. I make jokes and I watch sci-fi. Also, there's a good video I have on my watch later list. I might watch that. What is that on? There was something. I was flipping through YouTube. Something interesting came up. It's more important than who is the next janitor for the United States Incorporated, while bankers pick their entire damn cabinet and telling them who is going to run the country for them. While the president sits up there and makes speeches and just makes everybody go back and forth. I think it has to do with in the film. Somebody did a good video. The video looked pretty interesting on the film, and there's a new one on, I mentioned yesterday, the Omex. I'm looking at it. More important than what the criminals are going to do. Because whoever wins tonight, it's just criminals. It's just criminals. It's just criminals. The criminals still decide. Money still decides. Power still decides. The whole government's lobby. Doesn't matter who wins, they're going to do the same damn thing. And most of us already know what that is. They've been saying this for 20 years. That's not exciting. I like to watch Stargate. That's exciting to me. Because I don't know what's going to happen. You'll never know what's going to happen. You know, you turn on that TV and the gate goes, they go through the gate. You don't know where they're going to end up. I know exactly where this election going to end up. It's not going to be good for any of us. I still laughed. I got lost without GPS, almost died. Yeah, I did, Patricia. I was driving around in dark streets. Where was I at? Dark streets, didn't know where I was going. Philly. I was driving around Philly. Philly's a bad place to drive around where you ain't got no eyeballs and you can't read the signs. Bad place to be, especially right now. But they got the National Guard down there now. What do you mean, Lord, with NyQuil? Well, I think when you drink NyQuil, it makes you a little crazy. Christine, I think she's trying to say I'm being a little crazy this morning. They're picking on people that's got dependencies. That's all it is. Got a little caffeine dependency. Same thing with that guy that's got that condition where you know you need that medication, but they got him medicated all up before the debate. So now he sounds like he's reasonable, but we know that he's not. Anybody that writes laws that puts millions of children in prison doesn't need to be elected for anything. They need to have some shackles put on them and go to the mass incarceration, which is where he's going. Which is where he's going to go. That's why I think this is about Kamala. Because when all that Hunter stuff really gets to going, because they say, well, that didn't make any sense. Why would Hunter, they're talking about this on Rogan. They said, why would Hunter, he's smart. He's a rich kid, you know, frat boy, blah, 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 blah. Why would he take his laptop to a Delaware repair shop? Why would he do such a thing? And the guy reminded me, said, you know he smoked crack, don't you? Reminds me of Lean on Me. Remember that moment? You smoke crack, don't you? All right, yes, you do a lot of crazy things. So yeah, he took his laptop there and it's enough to indict his Papa. So Papa going to prison. And it's going to be interesting because Papa ain't going to be a rolling stone. Papa going to get rolled like a stone when he ends up in prison with all them children, people that have been in there for 20, 30 damn years because of that crime bill. He going to get rolled just like a stone. You better hope they forgot. You better hope those people in prison have a short-term memory. You got kids who are living in prison because they had a plant, got caught on the street. All right. He gonna get rolled like a stone. Never trust a crackhead buzzer. Nope, never trust a crackhead period. Patricia, don't trust a person either. Vodka would taste better and be cheaper. Ugh, that sounds nasty, Lord. Voting only proves the mass is still blind, deaf, and dumb. They keep track of the numbers, that's all. That's it, I agree. Ooh, Sandy, yes. Sandy Season, yes, I agree with you, and I think that's mostly a general consensus. That all it is it's a ritual of checking a box. They just want to make sure that you still think that you're a slave. That's all. They just want you to still, they want to know how many people believe. That's the only thing that they count. They don't count who you vote for. They don't care nothing about that. They got the money that decides what they do. When they decide those cabinet positions, those bankers, the only thing they change is the email address and who it goes to, who the money goes to. That's assuming that the email address is even changed for the president. Just like President, United States Incorporated, just go and send that money. Tell them to shut up, this is what you're going to do. So all it is it's an energy thing. It's an energy exchange. You know, where are you putting your energy? You're doing that ritual or you're not. And so I don't even think it's this anymore. The last time I went there, it was like, boop, 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 boop. All right. Thank you for a good talk this morning. Oh, thank you, Charity Anderson. I'm glad you thought it was good. I don't need Charity. I don't think I said anything. I don't even remember what I said. I'm just here making jokes, having some fun, talking to my friends. I didn't know did I say anything? Did somebody learn something? I'm just hanging out with my homies, that's all. All right, get a red sports car. We got that one. Didn't know that. Hardly know any kind of medicine. All medicine grows out the ground, Christine. Everything medicine grows out the ground. They don't make no medicine in laboratories. Eventually, in the future, they might. We are not there yet. All they make is poison. Poison that can be helpful with certain things, but it causes a bunch of other problems that nobody knows. It flips genes through epigenetics that nobody understands, and they tell you it's safe and effective in the science. Presidential election brought to you by your sponsors, Mad Dog 2020. Yes, because I'm crazy as hell, and Beaufort, I used to drink Mad Dog, and I can tell you it makes you crazy as hell. I used to drink Mad Dog 2020 and go, oh my God, this stuff is delicious. Make you crazy too. So I switched to Coke 45 and that made me crazy too. And I switched to Thunderbird, did dumb stuff on Thunderbird too. I switched to Son of the Comfort, I did stupid stuff with that too. Switched to Boone Farms, that didn't do nothing. And finally, Beaufort, I decided, you know what, maybe drinking alcohol is designed to make you stupid for the moment. Maybe I should just be more in control of my actions. So I gave that up. We could do that, that's what y'all want. I guess we could do a live stream. I'm not sure that I would jump in it much. I'm gonna try to pretend like tonight's not even happening. I'm just gonna pretend like, oh my God, I'm in a country full of slaves. Ah! I kind of want to pretend that it's not happening, that we're growing up. Because I got all y'all around. For the most part, I just see people like expanding in consciousness, people developing empathy, people who are more all-sensing, and like I appreciate that world. I kind of hide myself from reality. Like y'all are the only people who keep me sane. I'm gonna go crazy when they do the dark winter thing and they shut the power off and the internet and all that stuff. Just know that somewhere I'm losing my damn mind. That's all you gotta know, because I will be. As long as I come out here and I can laugh about all the crazy stuff that's really about to go down, I'm good to go with people who understand where I'm coming from. And a lot of y'all the same damn way too. Like, just trust. Yep, I'm gonna be meditating. I'm gonna be doing my yoga in the morning. I'm still gonna be doing that. But I'm gonna be losing my freaking mind. Because I can't laugh about what's happening. I'm gonna see tanks outside. Like, y'all see these tanks outside my house? Ain't nobody gonna be there. It's gonna be dark. The internet's gone. So hopefully though, I'll have enough time. If this happened in spring, things would be so much better. I have my garden to support me, not my friends. The fact that it's gonna happen in winter, this might be short. This is the zombie apocalypse, people. This is the zombie apocalypse. The only difference is the zombies don't want to eat your brain. They want to stick something in you, and it's got RNA that modifies your DNA to make you like them. Their immune systems don't work because they don't know how to eat real food. They don't know how to live a stress-free life. So something ain't working with them, and they want to abuse you and inject you with something from Molekderna. A new type of thing that ain't never existed, ain't never been in a human damn being before. It's gonna modify your DNA. It's gonna piss the gods off. They're gonna send that asteroid. Say, I said I wasn't gonna kill the earth by flood again. They done changed their DNA again. This time it wasn't with dingalings. It was with sharp thingies. Wasn't the sons of light or the fallen angels. It was they just stupid and they didn't straighten up and fly right. So they modified the DNA, so we got to wipe this experiment again and start all over. Woo. So we are in the zombie apocalypse. Did you hear that Melinda Gates song I made? Ooh, in the Okra group? No. First of all, Riley, I don't pay attention to y'all's Okra group because I think that's a hate crime. I think that harsh medication needs to lose his profile. They need to censor him. I find it abusive and offensive that somebody would create a group with my name on it with Okra. I don't look at it. I don't even look at it. He needs to rename that group. If he renames the group, I'll look at it. But that's a hate crime. You're not supposed to talk about Okra around me. Hell no. EMF frequencies around you are unraveling. Ooh, your double helix. Ooh. And your DNA. That doesn't sound healthy, Riley. That does not sound organic. These mother truckers want to kill you slowly, and so why not smoke a camel? Well, you put it that way, shit. Put it that way, you might get me on some crack, damn it. It just might. Like, yeah, we actually voting for this. You got one side, it's like, yeah, we're gonna save the planet with a Green New Deal. You're gonna be a slave, and we're gonna inject you with things and change your DNA. And the other side, Didn't he say from 5G to 6G? Like, I don't even want 6G. Got the Trump hand. We got to have 6G. And the people still like, he's fighting the deep state. Like, he's fighting the deep state by putting 6G. He wants 6G. And it's like, okay, yeah, they probably do want to make you smoke crack. Like, if you're in that car, if you're the kid, I might have to find the Shula King because I got to show you the video. You know what, better yet, let's do a search. We don't have to do the video. Because people do this all the time. It's a car safari. They got one down the street. I ain't never been to it. I have no interest in monkeys bending my damn antennas. I got monkeys all over my country. I don't know what to do with them. Car safari. Now that just, see, this is why I hate Google. Let me show you why. This is why I hate Google. This is not a car safari. This is a safari car. Damn it, how about a car in the drive-through safari? There we go. Let's do drive-through safari. Because I bet you people done stupider things than that. Like, I feel like we're in the car, in the back seat, and you know how the kids got to use a bathroom, you get out the left door, the right door, both of them get digested by lions. It's like sitting in a car and you're being forced to get out of one door. You ain't got a choice. You got to go this way or that way. It's like, but the same thing is going to happen. Look at this. This right here, like, you know, giraffes putting their heads in cars and stuff, monkeys up there, bending stuff. People do this all the time. They drive through, they hate nature so much, got their Green New Deal, they destroy nature so much, they want to take their motor vehicle they paid $40,000 for, drive it through the park. I'm going, oh, this is, look at this, look at this. You got elephants, giraffe, elk, all kind of stuff. Let me get you a bigger picture. This is why I'm an observer. I don't believe in your world. I just observe. Like, look at this dumb stuff people do. Look at this. The giraffe got his whole damn head in the car. Look at this. Look at this right. Look at this. Look. And people in the bus. His whole damn head in the bus, and you worried about me and the cuckoo virus. You worried about me and my droplets. You know that when giraffes sneeze, how much droplets come out of their nose? Have you even seen giraffe boogers? Hello? Am I talking to myself? You worry about my droplets, but you go on bus tours that giraffes stick their whole nostrils. Giraffe nostrils are like this, okay? They don't have like little droplets of snot and mucus full of giraffe viruses. It's like cups of coffee, and it you know, but the TV didn't tell you not to go on the tour. The TV told you to wear a face diaper. If Gerard ain't wearing his face diaper, you're gonna get you sick. Sonny Boy didn't take it to a repair shop. Someone found it and it was locked, so the person finding it brought it to the shop so they could locate the owner. Okay, well, you know, mystery say, okay, thank you for the fact check. Absolutely, thank you for the fact check, because I don't really follow these stories too much, but you know, the whole crack pipe thing and crackheads, they don't really keep track of their laptops too well, so it makes sense. Somebody turned it in, was trying to get it fixed, they found some stuff, and the FBI knows all of this. That's why I know the FBI is not in it for me. Yes, Diane, giraffe boogers, snot, viruses, all the things that you aren't supposed to breathe in. Because evolving here, we've never been so close to giraffe that we would get snot and virus droplets in our face, eyes, ears, and nose. It's unnatural. It's unnatural. You know, it's like having an organic immune system. You ain't never supposed to have animal tissue in you or infant tissue. You're not supposed to have it in your body. That's not organic. That's not helping. No, you're not curing nothing. You are causing a problem by doing that. You know, so you got one method of curing, which they take the RNA to modify your DNA, so you're not even a human, you're in the phylum. And the other side, the other three types of cures are full of animal tissue and infant tissue. How does that make any damn sense? How is that not cannibalism in a way? Right? Because you got the infant side and you got the animal side. So the animal side, they say the only way, and this is what the scientists who get thrown, oh, I can't even talk about this, can I? I'm sorry, that's science. We're not allowed to talk science here, are we? Because all those virologists got deleted. That's science. Just wear your face diaper. You're going to say grandmama. Say grandmama. We all going to die. Yes, we all going to die. Hey, Robin Grant, ain't seen you in a minute. I'm about to get out of here. I done ran my mouth. Ooh, Kaiser was good. Y'all should watch Kaiser. I'm like, maybe I'll put Kaiser on. The first few minutes of it was delicious. Talking about the end of the world. Let's face the music and dance. All you can do, Jennifer, because we don't have much other choice. I don't believe in Zimmerman. I don't believe in the Beatles. I just believe in me, Yoko and me. And that's all you're supposed to believe in, Jimmy T. Jimmy T, you are a god. You are a self. You are a sovereign wave creature energy thing. Will nobody know what Jimmy T from? Jimmy T ain't even Jimmy T. All right, your name might be she didn't from the dimension boo boo something. I don't know. From the sun. You came here to help the monkeys evolve and move forward. So just believe in you. Believe in you and don't ever vote to give anything your energy. I'm so sick of this, Jimmy. I'm done with this. I can't believe that I never really thought about it that way. I'm voting to give my energy to things that don't even see me as a human being, let alone a God. They tell me I gotta wear a face diaper, tell me what I can smoke, can't smoke, tell me what I can drink and cannot drink. See, look, here you go picture right here, right here, there you go. There you go. This person, and I guarantee you they don't have face diapers on. Right here, right here. This is where you get diseases jumping from creatures to other creatures because it's droplets. There ain't wasn't nobody worried about it. This was probably like what, 2016 or something? I'm making all that up. But ain't nobody worried about no droplets then. Don't let the TV change your reality. It's the TV. Right? They call it television. They tell lies in vision so you believe it because you got mirror neurons and you scared of droplets. All right, but you know, this is Facebook and YouTube, so the government loves you. The government loves you. The government's saving grandmama. Everybody save grandmama. Wear your face diaper, social distance. Don't go outside. Stay inside. Be safe. Don't go to the wedding and dance and shake your butt when the Gap Band comes on. Stay at home. Be safe. Don't have a normal Thanksgiving. Don't see. I didn't say the smart things. See, look at that. I sound somebody's like he finally sounded smart. Yeah, I'm not a good slave. I'm not good at all. All right, do you have the link to the Alex Jones and Joe Rogan? I want to watch that. Kimberly Fujikawa, please watch that and give me your feedback. That's the only way this works. Y'all watch stuff and you give me your feedback. Did Patricia post a link? Or download ding-a-ling pictures of Miss Bombing. Sex toys with Play-Doh. Next up on Johann Klaus. Ooh, Bofon. What would I pay to watch Jonathan Close talk about sex toys? Because he's too smart. Oh, Lord have mercy. And that's probably not even a fly. That's probably CIA technology. All right. Post it again. I went halfway through it. All right. Let me see about who's that? Christine. How about neither? We change anything. I don't know what y'all are talking about. Damn it, get away from me, CIA. He's got that Bob Marley foot cancer. They involved in his news, ear cancer. The thing landed on my ear. If I die tomorrow, you know what happened. That's how that works. They say you got that stuff that just touch you and you die. Don't vote for a government. Please do not vote for a governing corporation that's a for-profit corporation that's bankrupt, that created something that if they just touch you, you die. And when global banks have all the power. That's crazy. Why would you give Pookie a Pentagon? Why would you give Gator a Pentagon? Gator dancing for TVs and crack cocaine and pennies. Why would you give a government that dances for billionaires? Mama, I got a new dance. It's called the Pentagon. Don't go and scratching and itching and snorting that central currency. No, don't go for these. Come on, y'all. Straighten up and fly right. I just have that in mind. I have that picture in my mind. Like, yeah, they druggies. They're addicted. They don't even know that they don't know that they don't know. And it's just the job anymore. It's not a bad thing on politicians. It's just the job. They aren't doing a job for the people. They're not doing a service for the people. They're doing a job for billionaires. So it don't matter which one you pick. And this is why I got my homies with right here. I said, well, how did that happen? We did that. You know, that was Urkel. Did I do that? Yeah, we did. We voted for it. I don't judge nobody because I was right with you. I did voting, cheering, paying my taxes. Got to do this, work together. We're going to free say, grandmama. We're going to America democracy. They hate us for our freedoms. I was all of that. And that was Urkel. We did that. And the positive pressure suit, which is the next person over there, you got to have a positive pressure suit for anything that's 0.125 microns in size. There ain't no diaper out there designed to help you, and that's legal. You will get sued in court if you actually set up a facility to have people modifying these things, and you think that the face diaper is going to help. They all going to get sick. And the reptilian over there. Why? Because the reptilians, they control the human population, as I understand it. And all your leaders at that the Homian Grove, they got them eyes that do that thing like the creatures on V. All of that's probably real. And look at this right here. Look at this. This is insanity. I wouldn't get out no damn car. You got that right there. That's as crazy as that dude that was yelling for his mama in Kansas, Alaska, where you had them buffaloes. Mama! Ma! Call the police! Call the SPCA! It's buffaloes! No. I'm not from nature no more. Not from nature no more. Look at this person right here. Look, somebody mad. Why are you mad? What happened? What'd I do? What'd I say? I offend people. I didn't mean to do it. I'm not trying to offend you. I'm trying to share in a happy way the things that terrify me. When I realized that Alex Jones was probably more right than he was wrong about the global cult that runs the world. Yeah, look at this. I bet you, so in the car, I bet you he has no wipes. And this is probably before 2020, and he's out there playing with, is that a deer or a buffalo loop? and he could sneeze on them, get them, snot and all kind of juices and stuff. And he probably got a sandwich in there, because don't nobody go to these safaris without like a sandwich or something. And that's what I'm saying. This is us, y'all. This is us. I'm getting misty-eyed. This is us. This is what we do. We feed ostriches out of plastic cups that are filling up the ocean with BPA because we're saving the universe and we love animals and we love the environment, but we got a plastic BPA cup that the government subsidizes that's trying to fight fossil fuels from destroying the planet, but they still subsidizing the production of cheap cups to feed ostriches. Lord, man, you know what? I'm about to show these people how hippie I cannot be. Look at this. Got the kid. Even the kid is in the action. This is us. Don't y'all miss going outside? Don't y'all miss going outside? You can go outside. You must. You can't. No, you cannot go outside. Listen to your government. They don't go outside. Bad air out there. Don't trust people on the internet to say that if it's a plague, you would know. Don't trust them. Look at this. Oh my God. That's right there. That used to be my car. 1974 Volkswagen Beetle. Look at this. Got the lions climbing on the car. That's kind of what the Shula King video kind of looked like. The lions were just walking around the car, I have about 30 texts from yesterday. Can we count on you for your vote to get out the car on the left side? Can we count on you to get out the car for your vote on the right side? And I'm just like, no. I kind of think there's monsters out there called central banks that want to kill everybody and modify our DNA and give us shots to turn us into Nephilim. Somebody said that, first of all, it's a crazy idea to me. This DNA cure. It's a crazy idea to me. You know what? Because I can't, and I'm not a doctor, so don't listen to me. Don't listen to anything I say. My disclaimer, do not listen to anything I say. I'm a dude making jokes, trying to figure out how the hell we're gonna get through this apocalypse. Don't trust anything I say. I just don't understand. It doesn't make any sense to me. How are you gonna fight the common cold and beat it in 8 months by modifying DNA, and the common cold that's been here for 1 billion years? I don't understand that. What are you turning off? And what else does it affect? The human body has millions of functions, 26,000 genes. It's not one gene called the common cold where you can just turn off. And if you can, it probably would be a bad idea. You were modifying a system that you don't even know how it works. And my son and I had a great conversation about that. Because once again, his mind is like mine. It's an engineering thing. It's like everything works together and everything evolved together and everything worked the way it was supposed to. You have people who design things, and then you have people who hack things. Right? That Volkswagen Bug behind me, somebody designed that. Most likely they were in Germany. They know how to make good cars, y'all. You cannot take that from them. They know how to make good cars and tanks. So they made the car. He knows how the wheels work, what they're there for, the purpose of them, the bumper, knows where the wiring goes, knows that the floorboards will rot out. That is an engineer. That is a person who is engineering a thing. It is an engineered vehicle that we understand. All right. The immune system is not an engineered thing by us. We inherited the damn thing. We inherited these bodies, these temples. We don't know what all of these functions are for. We don't know what the 26,000 genes are for. Like, I like that with I used to say dumb stuff like, yeah, we mapped the human genome. We got 26,000 genes. We spent $30 million and we finally mapped the human genome. We know what the human genome is. We have no damn idea. I want to do a little piece of Kaiser first, though. Kaiser had something great this morning. Ooh, let me hide this. You can't get to see my history. Nah, y'all see the videos I watch, y'all be like, yeah, I think Gerard a little more out there than what I thought. I watch stuff, I'm open to all kinds of things, but not letting criminals continue to run the world. Hang on. I like Kaiser because he's intelligent and he's smart, and he can say things to people in ways that make sense that I can't. So I appreciate that brother for his service. Not interested in Bitcoin, not interested in currency and keeping that, but he will tell you certainly.
From the brand with more 2020 IIHS Top Safety Awards than Honda or Toyota.
All cars are still.
About the big reset is coming. The big reset is coming. Stacey.
Yes, well, of course, we've said this was coming
Big
for quite a
payback.
while, but we imagine it in a different way than maybe Time Magazine might be reimagining it, and that is their cover. And the reason why I bring this up is because, of course, today is Election Day in the United States of America. We're choosing between two of the brightest, best, most vibrant of Americans. Out of 340 million is between Trump and Biden. And, you know, the mainstream media seems to be betting on a Biden win, and they're hedging that bet of maybe their ratings going down by hoping for a civil war to break out today. And I'm counting on that not happening. Regardless of who wins, we've seen a few trends happening in the weeks leading up to this election. We covered this. We covered the new Bretton Woods. Remember, the IMF called for that about 2 weeks before the election. Then we saw the Great Reset. This isn't the Time Magazine cover. And that's in conjunction that they did this with the World Economic Forum, the Davos people. And I want to recall, so these are the themes we're going to be looking at in these 12 minutes we have here on this election
I'm so
day.
excited. Let's break into it. This is another theme.
This is from January of 2011.
Yeah.
And we covered this on Kaiser Report at the time. The same ones who were saying we need a great reset, back in 2011, they were saying we need $103 trillion credit needed to support global growth. So that's what they were saying back in 2011. Today, we're saying we need a great reset, the same people.
What makes us think it's going to happen now instead of just more talk?
The thing you see in there is, I think, what it still involves that $103 trillion in credit. So I think they're going to, combined with the same calls in the same exact week from the IMF for a new Bretton Woods, I think they're signaling that we're going to have a new Bretton Woods and a great reset, i.e. you hit delete on all their bad debts, the quadrillions and hexatillions of bad debt out there, that gets disappeared, and a new Bretton Woods comes in. And they're seeing this as a perhaps like one of these CBDCs, a central bank digital currency issued perhaps by the IMF or the World Bank, a global SDR. Maybe these are some of the ideas, but I think this is what they're seeing. They're hoping, in the global institutions are hoping that this is just a moment for a great reset.
Oh, definitely. And it definitely will be because they've run out of capacity to issue debt. And any debt money now that they print goes directly into inflation. And people are seeing that when they go shopping. They notice food prices are going up, and that's why a lot of starvation in America. So I hope they reset, or they're going to have to get a lot of body bags.
Well, of course, into this election, we're seeing also the dramatic escalation of COVID cases in Europe, in America. So on top of this, obviously, the economy is not going to be able to have that sort of pretense of operating. I think at the same time, I know we talk in the second half to Kyle Bass about China. China is recovering. China has genuinely had a V-shaped recover. So they can continue to manufacture stuff for us. But that's the interesting thing. The Great Reset, in a way, will also expose that we don't actually have to work much in the West, right? We don't have to produce or create wealth because we could sit at home in a pandemic, we call it lockdown, but the fact is we still get paid, the US economy is still growing. And so, these are the election day themes of happening in the middle of I think a declining empire, and the great reset they're hoping for.
Right. So this great reset they've been talking about for more than a decade, the COVID crisis is forcing their hand. And so now we can expect this to really happen, a new Bretton Woods, a new recalibration of the world's currency grid, a refactoring into the global market of gold and gold reserves is always what happens during these great resets. And it's a great big accounting. It's like the bill has arrived for decades of sloppy accounting and profligacy and debt binging and corruption. So now the bill arrives at the big table of the reset, and the global powers decide who pays what. And according to what you're saying there, it looks like the U.S. has to pay the most because that economy is the worst in terms of how abusive it's been in using the world reserve currency, the U.S. dollar, to expand its empire of debt to the far reaches of the globe. And the hegemony of this now no longer works.
Right, and this great reset that they're hoping for, that they're wishing for, that they're willing upon the world, the new Bretton Woods and the great reset, I think is also connected to that build back better. The very McKinsey-esque sort of Brave New World-esque sort of dystopian sci-fi sort of phrase that used to exist in those horror sci-fi films that you would see when you were a child, of like the voice coming on, build back better. We're here for you. This community is a utopia. So these sort of phrases, think about it, who conjures up these? Who comes up with these sort of ideas? McKinsey. McKinsey is also listed in this Time Magazine World Economic Forum story because part of the Great Reset, they say, will be a jobs reset. Why intentional learning is the most important skill to learn right now. Right. Well, we might not actually have wealth-producing jobs for you. You might not have manufacturing because, there is a sense that America wants to be great again, that Americans want to work again, that they want to go into a factory, they want to build things, they want to produce stuff and not have everything coming from China instead. But what we're going to have instead is intentional learning. And McKinsey calls this essentially, although intentional learners are experiencing all the same daily moments anyone else might, they get more out of those opportunities because every experience, conversation, meeting, and deliverable carries with it an opportunity to develop and grow.
Imagine being on the savannah, 1,000 years ago, and there's a tiger running towards you, and you're thinking, how can I use this experience to educate myself in what might be a life-saving proposition? I know, I'll run like hell, and that'll maybe save me or maybe not. Are there tigers on the savannah or only lions? That's the question. I think only lions. Tigers are in India. They're in another continent, really. As if, instinctually, I could not possibly delve into my conscious mind enough to figure out that to save myself, I would want to maybe run. That is accessible to my non-McKinsey mind. Only when I plug into the McKinsey network of consultancy am I able to tap my own mind to think that the approaching lion or tiger would eat me, and that running could be a way to escape that eventuality, or as they put it, a deliverable. The deliverable in this instance would be me not getting eaten and running. And I have to pay McKinsey a $10,000 fee to help me understand that there's a connection between me surviving and not getting eaten by this rapid speed at which I can move my legs in the opposite direction. Thank you, McKinsey. Thank you so much.
Well, that's a really good point, okay? Because what McKinsey offers is basically a way, the population is so divorced from nature, production of wealth, wealth creation, real food. Like we have an economy based on fabricated, like goopy food, right? The fact that they're counting on that you won't actually know the experience. You won't have the instinct to run when you hear.
Right, so the government's job is to gaslight everybody so that have any sense of who they are or what they do or what their instincts are. And then McKinsey says, we know we have a solve problem for you. We can help you understand what your true instincts are. When you feel that pain in your stomach after not having eaten for a while, that's called McKinsey hunger. And for $10,000, we'll show you how to buy a ham sandwich.
In fact, I believe that the United States is a government by and for the people. That who is gaslighting you are those people who come up with the Great Reset and the New Bretton Woods and these sort of McKinsey organizations, that they gaslight you into forgetting that you are a government by and for the people. That, this is the fundamental foundation of what they want you to forget.
It's McKinsey mesmerization. It's McKinsey hypnotization.
Yes.
To get people into a state of lifelessness and delusional self-doubt. And they only have the solutions for you at this cost.
Well, I think this intentional learning is basically them abdicating, removing the last tether of responsibility or communal spirit of the government. Is like when they shipped your jobs to China. When they did that, what they said is that we're going to retrain you, we're going to reskill you, everybody should get an education. Everybody should have the opportunity to go to university. And what happened is, most millennials and Generation Z have up to $100,000 in debt for going to university, and now they've emerged, and there's no jobs. There are no jobs for anybody.
But what's the difference between the word education and intentional learning? Did you go to school for an intentional learning experience or for an education? McKinsey is trying to bamboozle you by saying that our program is not about education, because after all, there are schools that do that, and you don't need McKinsey. So we're going to rebrand the word education as intentional learning, and you have to pay us a consultancy fee for that.
In fact, I think they're going to eradicate. We don't need to educate you. We don't even need to re-educate you. Just go walk around the neighborhood.
It's free education.
We're going to send you some free money. We're going to send you your UBI. We're going to send you some MMT, and just go experience the world and don't ask questions.
So it's deglobalization, de-Chinification, de-dollarization, and de-education.
And it's the end of this.
It's the end of this first half. And then
something that I enjoyed. I love the gooey food. To give you gooey food, it's gooey and human food. There was one quote that I missed. His point was that the government's job is to gaslight you. That's it. That's their job. It's their job to gaslight you. Right? And if we don't get a clue, if we don't learn to straighten up and fly like we want to, we don't learn to start putting our energy in places that's worthy of our energy, our time that's in places that's worthy of our time, our power, our votes in places that are worthy of the next generation. I posted the other day, which I'm still processing. I love how it sounds though. Every tyrant that any generation has to fight is a tyrant that the previous one could have just walked away from. It's easy now. All we have to do is just take away our belief and walk away and be done with it. There's no least of the evil if you just have evil. If you're voting for least of the evil, that means you're voting for something within hell. It might not be a good idea if you say you're all love and light, love and light. I'm gonna put my energy in dark and make change and make things better. So anyway, I had to get going back to slavery, so my God. You need to be a living embodiment. That's it, Lord. Be a living embodiment. Put your money where your mouth is. Put your spirituality where your mouth is. Put your energy where your mouth is. Say you're loving life. Say you're a decent person. You're trying to be better, trying to do better. Be better, do better. It really is that simple. Be the change. Stop voting for a government that's a crack addict looking for spare change. I like the crackhead analogy. I'm gonna stick with that. To me, that's funny. If your government's addicted to money and debt, and they have no money in debt. And they're just being controlled by the people who have the most of it. It really is that simple. It's not that difficult. There you go, Riley. Vote for Earth. Just vote for Earth. When you vote for Earth, you vote for yourself, the next generation. You vote for everybody. You vote for the ecosystem. And the only way you can vote for Earth is you gotta stop getting down, getting dirty and funky with the dark. Stop laying in bed, have these crazy Bohemian Grove, whatever the hell's going on with the darkness. It's a moving consciousness. The beautiful thing about that is it means that you actually have to trust the human race. You actually have to trust nature. You actually have to trust your immune system instead of giving it over to the zombies that are walking around with really sharp things that want to inject you with animal and monkey and infant tissue to make you like them to modify your DNA. Anyway, that's where I gotta go. Love y'all to death. Y'all have a great day. Please straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa. Don't shoot before you die. Pretty I'm out. Love y'all.
Do you wanna free the people?